All right, let's start diving on into this. I got a little list for you guys here today. Also, looking at Bitcoin, it just looks like a failed breakout. That's really it. No big deal. We also technically could say a double top was formed based off this previous high back here, 110,525. We touched it again, we fell down, we were unable to get back up there, we were actually unable to break past these daily candle closes. So, that's too bad, especially after getting the highest weekly candle close ever. What a shame. How you doing, Mo Money? What's up, Bernard? How you doing, JB? Hello, Rich. What is up? How you doing? Hi. There was some controversy earlier in the Discord what these support levels were, and I figured I'd mark them out. So right now we're looking to hold $106,818. If we fall below it, $105,667. Then below that, from back here, back in May, we do have $104,835. We lose that level, there's another level below it. There's a lot of levels, is what I'm saying. But if we lose all of that, we should be able to hold 102,755. And if we fall below that, we have more damn support down here. Anyways, we never put in a higher low. So that's a thing. Never did that. So if we do come down, I would expect to hold 102,755 as a higher low. So, yeah. We can have our thoughts about why it would pull back, but technically speaking, we broke a heart line of a falling channel and never backtested it. The technicals say we should go down and test something. So, yeah, that's not out of the question. And we're losing strength after the double top, so a pullback kind of makes sense. Anyways, everyone will have their own ideas, but, you know, technicals, that's why we're here. That is why we're here. Let's check out the liquidation heat map. Looking at our liquidation heat map on the 24-hour time frame, we have a lot of liquidity to the downside. A lot of people going long. And still a lot of people going short too. But we are closer to those longs getting pooped on. Let's check out the weekly. Checking out the weekly, you have this giant amount of liquidity sitting right below you. Just hundreds of millions of dollars. But then to the upside, we just have this $374 million at 110,567. Who knows? Maybe the markets want to get a little freaky after seeing the consumer credit report that comes out in the morning. Who knows? But yeah, I'm leaning to the downside with the double top idea. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, moving on from that, we are going to be checking out Ethereum, XRP, Solana, Bonk, Pengu, WIF, Fartcoin, Moodang, Uniswap, as well as Near. So if you didn't hear your token, go ahead and drop your request. We'll get to it eventually. Anybody who's new here, if you do like the content, please subscribe to the channel. Maybe even hit the like button. That would be greatly appreciated because we do go live pretty damn often. Which, who knows? Maybe we're just going to start slowing it down. Especially if we're about to go through a little bit of a downtrend. There's no point in going live every day if we're just chopping sideways. Just saying, guys. Anyways, we'll see how I feel. Let's go ahead and check out Ethereum and what did it do today. Massive pullback, obviously. We fell 1%. That crazy big pullback. But, it still looks fine. Cami K's? No. I don't know, Cami K's. I don't know. Honestly, people don't even like the stream anymore. We got 11 viewers. Anyways, still looking for this 19% move to the upside. I'm not sure what the catalyst is going to be. Maybe they end up getting staking on this ETF. Maybe. There's room to run to the upside based off your RSI. Your stochastic's pretty high, but you do have room to move. So, if we do start pumping up tomorrow, I will be aiming at this $3,087 level. just like a starting to move up there. That's what I'd be looking for. You are above the 200 simple moving average. That's kind of a big deal. Really big deal. XRP holding strong. What's up, Celinda? How you doing? Yeah, still bearish on it though. I'm still bearish on it though. Until it can break that downtrend. Oof. It's just giving that false hope, you know? And if Bitcoin does decide to come back down to 102,000, this might be the push that XRP needs. Unless it gets an ETF news, then that could push it up. XRP, I don't see a reason for it to pump. Sadly, I just don't. Outside of the whole market going up, I just don't see it. Alrighty, so Ethereum on the 4-hour time frame looks really good. Honestly, it looks really good. We have a bit more consolidation with the lower high here, but we're still putting in higher lows. So until we get a break to the downside, I'm still bullish on Ethereum. Thinking Ethereum does have that strong possibility of making this move to the upside, getting into that $3,000 territory. I'm probably shitting the bed on my trade right now. Boy, oh boy. It was looking so good a minute ago. Now it's not. Floki getting a lot of love right now. Holy. Might need to trade Floki tonight. Who knows? But, yeah, Ethereum, very optimistic. Looking pretty darn good, in my opinion. Checking out XRP. See there? You can't break above that 233, can you? What a shame. And it's like downtrendingception here. It's ridiculous. It's like, okay, we got this downtrend over here. That's good. We are bouncing off that. We got another downtrend here. We got a downtrend here. There's so many downtrends. And we're just getting stopped right at 233 right now for XRP. Let's see if we can break above it and turn it into support. Let's see if we can break a downtrend. I'm not very optimistic on XRP. I'm sorry. I'm just not. Let's check it out on the daily. Let's see what we got on the daily. Very high stochastic. You bearishly backtested your 200 simple moving average. I mean, you're above the 50. There's a chance it could go up. There's a chance. We'll see what it does. BTC pooped the bed, so XRP can't run. I don't think it was in order for XRP not to run. I'm thinking it was in order for Solana not to run, if I'm being honest. Because Solana's the one that got the ETF before XRP. BZ? Simon, what's BZ? I don't understand what that means. Is that a request? Is that a token? I have no idea what BZ is. Yeah, until we can break above the 200 on the daily, it's really hard to be bullish. It's really hard to be bullish on XRP. Actually, XRP is going up earlier than BTC was going down. Interesting. I mean, Solana was green too. A lot of alts were green. Aave was green. A lot of alts were green. I was going long this morning too. Brent oil. That's what BZ is? Brent oil? Interesting. We'll check it out, Simon. I've never heard of that. Alright, so anyways, before I harp on this being below the 200 for too long, yeah, I guess cautiously optimistic if you like it. It's just, the lack of backtesting still bothers me a lot. And the fact that you have only made lower highs this entire time, descending triangle, has anyone seen that? It looks like a descending triangle. They just had a really long runway here that could last you all the way out until September, which, good God. Anybody who's still holding XRP, good for you. I mean, you got some conviction. Good for you. That's great. Love to see it. Anyways, alts are acting as if they think Bitcoin will be going up. I mean, Floki's acting like that. I don't know. I don't know. Alts seem to be overreacting to any move Bitcoin did. Because noted, on the day, Bitcoin dropped all of 0.86%. and we had a bunch of 9% drops out of altcoins. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. So alts seem to be overreacting in either direction. Very sensitive market, meaning there's probably very low liquidity in the alts. Very low liquidity. So could be good, could be terrible. I'm going to move on from this. Let's go into Solana, because Solana's the talk of the town, one might say. But it's broken out of, like, one of its downtrends. It's chopping sideways. This is just really unfortunate price action. I looked it up also. Grayscale still has not gotten their ETF approved. So there's all that Grayscale money just waiting to drop it on the entire Solana market's head. So we're going to see how this thing goes. As of right this moment, I'm still leaning to the bullish side. However, a lot of reasons for it to go down. XRP is your biggest bag. Average is 60 cents. Nice. Hey, Porky, can you look at RUT? Sure. Biggest bag is in XRP, and you're up that much. So, Linda, I never want to give you financial advice. All I'm going to say is I'm going to be praying that you took some profits and you diversified a little bit. I'm praying. Holding on to just one and round tripping it, that is wild. Alrighty. So yeah, right now, Solana, it's still broken out. It's trading so sideways. It's mind-numbing how sideways this is. This would be seen as bullish consolidation if traders didn't have eyes. But since they do, I'm sure some of them already looked at it as a bear flag with a double top sitting here on the daily. I'm sure there's so many lines here you don't understand what I'm saying. What I mean by the double top is this right here. This right here. The fact that you tried to breach it and you couldn't. And then, of course, the bear flag idea is this right here. You were going up and then you fell below it. There's an extremely good reason for this thing to fall down while you're still underneath the 200 simple moving average. Very good reason. So we gotta really see what the market makers have in store for this one. It could literally go up or down. It's frustrating. You took 20% profits. Very nice. Smart. I love it. Love it. So some people are gonna be like, but the higher low. It doesn't really matter, because when bears feel like selling, and noted, there's a good reason to sell. This level of resistance acting as resistance again, really good reason to sell. So yeah, we're very cautious on Solana. I could see this as a lower low. Could be a problem. Could be a problem, just the way I look at it. Could be a problem in the short term. I'm not looking for crazy amounts of downside if it does do that, but downside potential. You could get back down to 105. At what price? Oh boy, here we are. Here we are. So here's your downside potential for Solana. You could see up to a 29% drop to the downside. Just mentally prepare for that if it does start happening. A lot of longs are going to get liquidated if that happens, especially considering you are making a higher low and it's trying to fight with the 200 daily moving average. Most people are expecting 226. So if you go on Twitter, it's 100% guarantee we're going up to 226. Should probably stay off Twitter for a little bit. Just saying. But bullish case, 52% upside. We'll see what happens. Want some $100 SOL. That's just a smart investor right there. Everybody can learn from Celinda. But yeah, if this does start coming down, I think the catalyst is going to be Grayscale getting their spot ETF approved, because they do have Solana in their treasury that they will sell. I can openly say will, because with Bitcoin we didn't know. With Ethereum we're like, now it's a pattern. Okay, cool. Any spot ETF that comes out where Grayscale has a treasury, just expect that selling pressure. Just expect it. If we don't get it, awesome. but just expect it. Ugh, it's awful. Not to mention, since it's a treasury, they probably stake that shit. Oh, God. It's probably real bad. But I could see a 29% drop. It would still be a higher low. You'd still be okay there. Anyways, moving on from Solana, we got Bonk. And I'm currently in a trade on Bonk. I'm currently shorting it because this was a stupendous rally to the upside. Just straight line up. I was like, damn, brother, you went crazy. I think a pullback is in order. I really do. I think a pullback is in order. So, going into the 15-minute is why I got into this trade. I did try to short it a couple times today, and I got burned. But I don't think I'm getting burned this time. So, we had a double top. I put my stop loss at the double top. Very simple. If it wants to stop me out, you need to break structure, and I can go long. But very simply put, but my profit taking level is going to be down here at 192. Currently on the trade, I believe we're up like 20-30% or something. 22%. So, it's going in the right direction. Anyways, moving from that, we got Pengu. So Pengu, I was calling for a little bit of downside yesterday. I didn't realize how far it would go down, if I'm being completely honest. I was looking for this move down. We chopped sideways. Did not expect this. Anyways, let's go into the daily here. So Pengu's another one where it did an absolute great job moving to the upside. You started hitting this chop. Now it's looking like it's trying to find support right here at the 14556 level. If it manages to hold that support, this is going to be absolutely insane, because your upside target at that point is going to be 59% move to the upside. That's crazy. And the only thing they did is became a validator for the Solana network. Good for them. But great reset. Gave yourself some room on the stochastic. You're out of overbought territory. There's no bearish divergence. Strong argument for this thing to go up. Strong argument. What up with When Lambo Financial? Down from over 2,000 to under 500 now. Only 1,000 total supply. I've never heard of it. So, sounds like it's trash. So, I don't know. I don't know, Doug. I'm not sure. But, a 1,000 total supply sounds like a really big money grab, because you do have some traders who are like, low supply, buy now. And I think that's dumb. Honestly, I hate that. But, a lot of people, it draws them in. Anyways, this is what I'm seeing out of Pengu. There's a possibility, if you hold support, you could see a 59% run to the upside. If you fall, 12046 is your next target. Really nice shorting opportunity. What's up, Porky? Can we check Moodang? Yeah, DZ, we can do that. That's fine. We'll do that. Just for you, though. Only for you. I didn't have it on my list. Because we care about you, DZ. We care about you. Alright, let's check out Whiff. Fuck! Not the chart I wanted. This is the chart I wanted. Alright, so Whiff here. It is battling with the 200 daily moving average, and it is getting smoked. So, same scenario as Solana. It's looking like a bear flag. Looking a little bit like a bear flag. And, no double top, though. This is a higher high. This is good. So, as long as we stay above 766, we're doing pretty good. Doing pretty darn good. But, this thing has a lot of work to do. I would like Whiff a lot better if it came back down to 657. Confirm your low, and then start running to the upside. That's what I'd prefer. Will that happen? I have no idea. It's a meme coin. Meme coins do weird things. But as of right this moment, if it decides not to pull back like I think it will, then hey, maybe we're going to see 180% upside. Just maybe. Either way, still think we need to confirm our low. Just an idea. Don't get mad at the messenger. I'm just staring at charts here and trying to read them for you. Anyways, moving on from Whiff, we got Fartcoin in this thing for freaking 3 days, and then it stops me out, jerk. Anyways, let's clear the chart. Let's see what we got here. It probably would have helped if I wasn't taking care of my kids, I'll be honest, because I would have seen this thing rolling over. What a gosh darn shame. Is that a 618 also? Is that it? No. It got the 618? Oh my goodness. Well, this thing does have an opportunity of rolling over in the worst type of way. We would be looking for 48582 if it continues to the downside. Absolutely wild. Damn. That's too bad, Fartcoin. You had so much promise. You were starting to smell good, man. So anywhere between a 39 and a 55% downside is your bearish case. Honestly, I don't really have much of a bullish case here, considering what this thing looks like. It looks like trash. It really does. You had a nice little uptrend right here, and then you broke it. You broke it. You're bearishly backtesting it. It doesn't look great. It doesn't look great. Short the farts. Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. It does not look fantastic to me. We'll see if it breaks the downtrend or not. We'll see. What is this downtrend? Oh my gosh! It has so much room to go up just to ruin people's day. So much room to go up to ruin people's day. Holy. So, you got two downtrends to work off of. This is rough. You say when Lambo Financial is trash, but trading Fartcoin? Hold on, did you think I thought Fartcoin was not trash? That's crazy. That's actually crazy, Doug. Wow. You know, I do trade trash. I trade a lot of trash. I even hold trash. I mean, there's a reason why they're called shit coins. These are shit coins. Is that news breaking for some that I trade shit coins? Wow. This is mind-blowing, honestly. I didn't know. You guys thought I found intrinsic value in trash. That's crazy, dog. Well, every financial market cap isn't even 1 million. Wait, what? 1 million? That's crazy. Is the next Bitcoin, bro? It's the future, right? It's the future. You got farted on? Of course I got farted on. That's what happens when you trade trash. That's why in the mornings I like to trade Bitcoin and Ethereum, because their charts make a little bit more sense thanks to their ETFs. They make a little bit more sense. Now with Solana having an ETF, who knows? Maybe it'll start making sense too. But remember, until you have fresh capital flowing into the token at all given points in time, it's probably trash. Like, it's probably trash. Trash can be the biggest gains? That's true. Banks will use Fartcoin to settle international transactions. The sad part is they probably could. That's the weirdest part. They could, because it would be faster than the Swift network. Hi, from Michigan. Aave, please. Marco, we will check out some Aave for you. What are you doing in Michigan? Is it warm out there right now? Are the lakes fun? Are they popping? Were the lakes fun for the 4th of July? This is a legitimate question right now, because I've never been or heard of great parties at the Great Lakes. I feel like they need to be popping. I really do. Aave. Honestly, I hope they were good. I really do hope they were good. You can't have the name like a Great Lake without it being great, you know? Sorry, that was a completely sidebar tangent. Holy crap. My bad. My bad. Alright, so that's Fartcoin. We could see up to a 55% drop out of this thing. And it did make a lower high. Ugh. Looks like the depths of the toilet might be a good place for it. We'll hold the phone here. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. There. And there. No shot. Oh, I'm dumb. Damn it. This is why I need to be in front of a computer when I'm staring at things. Fuck. This is the perfect opportunity to go short. Are we serious? Great Lakes are great. Are they really? Okay, that's good. That's good. Well, there is 5 of them. I mean, hey, Michigan's next to one of them. I believe. Yeah, this looks like the perfect opportunity to go short for this thing. Absolute craziness. And with the short, golly, should have paid attention to this thing better. That is your major support. Damn. Damn. Now I feel dumb for not seeing this. I'm glad we got to go through this excursion live on stream. What's up, pumpkin people? How we doing over here? How we doing? Keep it to a dull roar, guys. I don't want too many requests. Keep it to a dull roar. Anyways, President Trump's tariffs will make the U.S. rich. I don't think they will make the U.S. rich. I think forcing people who are living on welfare to start working and then they have to subsequently start paying more in taxes, I think that'll help out the U.S. a lot more than tariffs will. I don't think tariffs will make the U.S. rich. A bunch of cool campgrounds and bars at my end of Lake Erie? Really? Alright. I wonder how it compares to the Riverwalk in Texas, out in San Antonio. I've been there. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun in college. Oh my god, I highly recommend it. Anybody who's in college, go hit up the Riverwalk. Ugh, life changing, life changing. All right, let's move on to Moodang. But of course, this is just for DZ. I would never put this on my list. Would never. All right. Now, let's look at this with some fresh eyes, just like I did with Fartcoin. TA on KSM. All right, Mo Money. All right. We'll check out some KSM for you. I got you. Yeah, that is a lower high, and I should pay attention to it. It's unfortunate that I've been just so distracted. Holy fuck. Jesus Christ, dude. That's crazy. That looks like it's gonna fall. Oh my god. Oh man. See, this is why live streams are good. This right here. We're just dropping the alpha. Can you guys drop a like for this? That'd be fantastic. Oh my god, it was almost a perfect touch. What? Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. It even is below this level of support too. Oh my god. It's not looking good here, Bob. Moondang is not looking good. Looking like you might want to come back down to that 200 once again. Looking a little rough out here. A little rough. At least you have an uptrend. You got that higher low to work with. You know, that's good. Until you break that, you can just consolidate in here. You're probably going to stay under 18,573 though, so I would be putting in a short at this moment in time. That's what I'd be doing. Looking at the 15-minute. Let's see what this looks like. Wow, the bearish divergence was crazy here, wasn't it? Holy. Crazy bearish divergence below the 200. Yeah, Moodang doesn't look good right now. It looks kind of like poo-poo. A little bit like poo-poo. And trust me, I know what poo-poo looks like. I trade poo-poo. Yeah, we're getting a breakdown of our uptrend here. I'd be looking for some downside. Maybe you get another pop-up to bearishly backtest the 18,573 level. If we do get that pop-up, that might be a great opportunity to go short. Just might. But as of right now, it does not look fantastic. And I can see the bullish divergence on the 15. I can see the higher low. Trust me, I'm there. I got you. But, like, this is why I say we might get a pop-up to here before coming down. So, this is what I see. If we move up, if Asia pumps this S, it's lined up almost perfectly to go up and touch some resistance and fall over. Oh boy. So here's your bullish case. There you go. Bullish case. A whopping 3% to the upside. Maybe it goes further, maybe it goes less. But yeah, 3.5%. Might as well pull out a new home loan. You got this. Anyways, bearish case. Ooh, so this is lining up kind of differently. It might see it go all the way up to 18.932 or 22, 18.922 before it starts pooping the bed. Interesting. Very interesting. I like when there's the controversy. So yeah, until you break your low, you're basically just waiting to see how high it goes at this point. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. So we'll see how Moodang does. But I'm still pretty bearish. Great time here in Michigan. I actually live in Hell, Michigan. The place is literally called Hell. You live in Hell, bro? Are you Lucifer? Are you... What? That's crazy. I didn't even know there was a Hell, Michigan. This is the newest news I've had in a while. This is crazy. Hell, Michigan. They really named it that, and they were like, yeah, we're keeping it. That's remarkable. Wow. Anyways, let's see how this thing did. What a terrible that's so low. You only got a 382 retrace and you fell? Oh. Not looking very strong here. Not looking very strong. Looking kind of terrible. Kind of terrible. So based off this, we could see us 15.223. Yeah, that'd be a little unfortunate. That'd be a little unfortunate. Hey, we'll see how things go. I'm leaning bearish if you guys didn't catch on to that. Alright, going on Uniswap. Uniswap. By the way, if I'm leaning bearish at night, just go long. Just go long. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I'm almost 100% wrong in the evening. It's kind of crazy. It's actually crazy how often I'm wrong at night. It's seriously amazing. That's why we look at the daily, though. Who else bought Bitcoin under 1 penny and still holding? Not me. Not me. Cool, thanks. I'll get out of Moodang. No, I think you should just pull out the home loans. Go long. Come on, bro. Hey, Borky, still holding your MSTZ long. If you want to check a long. I was in that you did TA on that ran was BBWI. You were calling for downside. Please relook at MSTZ and BBI if you wish. That was the longest request I've read in my life. I will look at MSTZ and BBWI. Also, are both of these leverage positions? I feel like we should be looking at the actual asset, not the leverage position. But that's just my personal opinion. I was looking at the leverage position. Wouldn't it look different than the actual asset? Just a question. Uniswap's trying so damn hard to look bullish. Holy shit. I mean, honestly, all things considered, this looks really bullish. You have a high, higher high, but this lower low thing, or double bottom? Is it a double bottom? I guess technically speaking, double bottom. Looks pretty good. What's up, Jim? How you doing? I think Elon has lost his mind, starting to own political party. His own political party, the American Party. Yeah, it's called Independence. I don't understand why he didn't just go with independent. It doesn't make any sense. Leverage positions are hot, dude. Hulk Hogan. Hope everyone is well this evening. What is up? Doing well. Elon wants to be king of the West. Is Bath and Body Works. Oh, got it. Seriously, Bath and Body Works, are they thriving? I feel like when it gets closer to the holidays, they do way better. Or maybe, ooh, February might be a really good time for them. February might be a really good time for them. Because, you know, all the guys don't know what to get their ladies. Let's make them smell good. Let's do that. That was a perfect test of resistance. Holy crap. That was a perfect test of resistance, wasn't it? Wow. Just a flat top on the daily. It was just like, we go no further down. Holy moly. King Elon, yet another billionaire politician to rule over peasants. Pretty funny. Until people find out, he wants to cut 50% of all spending like X when he acquired it. You know what? I think that would work for California. Fuck it. Cut some shit. I live in California, and personally speaking, I think Gavin Newsom has been embezzling money this whole time. I really want to know where all that money's got. $52 million to remodel your office during COVID? Guy can go kick some rocks. But yeah, look at MSTR instead of MSTZ. Alright. You know what, we're going to look at both of them, because I want to see what they look like and how they're different. Backed stock will explode this year. Backed, isn't that like one of the original stock market crypto exchanges or something? UIS BTBT ALCX. It's a stock. Could you please take a look at Casper? Of course, Celinda. Just for you though. Anybody else request Casper? It's for Celinda, not you. Hello, Porks. It's Craig. Oh, Craig shows up. What's up? How you doing? Shit, this thing's going too fast. Dicky Wags is Craig. I feel like you're trolling me. I need an idea for 30-year wedding anniversary. Mine? You've been married for 30 years, bro? It's called a stray jacket. You'll be alright. You'll be alright. You're gonna survive. You're just going a little insane. I'm joking. I'm joking. Marco, 30 years. Aren't you supposed to give diamonds or something? You know what? No, we're going to do this live on stream here. What is a proper wedding gift for a 30-year anniversary? What is a proper gift to give your wife on a 30-year anniversary? Go. Let's see what ChatGPT has to say about it. Alright, pearl jewelry. Hey, buddy, you can give her that pearl necklace she's always wanted. Yeah. I don't think she's willing to do it. Custom pearl keepsakes. So apparently you're supposed to be giving some pearls. Alright. Modern luxury gifts, so custom made jewelry, luxury spa, retreat, or vacation. You can also get her some fine art or commissioned portrait. I do not recommend the commissioned portrait. Don't do that. No. That could get a little creepy. That'd be awful. Sentimental or personalized items. You can go with an anniversary memory book or scrapbook. ChatGPT. This is a guy giving to a woman. Not. I don't think you're artistic enough. I don't think that's gonna be good. Let's go with experimental gifts. Renewal of vows ceremony. Don't do that. Don't renew. The vows are supposed to be forever, right? There's no sense in adding more. Anyways, surprise dinner or party. That just seems like you forgot. Don't do that either. Alright, we're leaning toward the jewelry. You can go, or the jewelry, so give her some pearl jewelry and the luxury resort spa retreat. That is my final answer. Celinda, how did we do? Celinda, what do you think? 30 years, pearl jewelry, luxury spa retreat or vacation. You know, give her some jewelry, send her out of the house so she doesn't have to deal with his ass. I think that's a winner. I think it's a winner. There we go. There we go. Time away from your spouse. It's the best gift you can give. Renewing your vows is a signal something is wrong. Abort mission on that one, Captain. Exactly. Just get out of there. An orgasm. Cammy K's. Those days are long gone. At 30 years? Yeah, right. They're barely dealing with each other inside of the same bed. Come on, bro. Luxury spa retreat. Celinda agrees. The pearl necklace followed by send her to a spa and retreat. Yeah. You know what I mean by pearl necklace. Yeah. Make sure they're from some oysters and shit. Don't get weird. Move out of hell. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. But yeah, Marco, hopefully the TED Talk today worked. Anyone here have... Whoa, Kitty Kush. This is not the market for you. Time away, exactly. Time away. Anyways, Uniswap, it's trying really, really hard to be bullish. I don't like this high stochastic. I don't like that you're downtrending in your strength. This could very well come back down to 571. However, you also could make that golden retrace. Yo, what's up, K-Say? Hey, how you doing? Welcome in. Could make that golden retrace. We could be looking at $13.80. So here's your bullish case, which I don't think that's happening right now. And here's your bearish case, which I do think is happening right now. Nice little 21% drop right there. Could be good. Could be good. But we'll see what the market decides to do tomorrow and overnight. Either way. Can ETH pump if Bitcoin goes down? Technically, yes, but you just need Bitcoin dominance to finally come down. So, maybe. It's just hard for the crypto space because a lot of people trade against Bitcoin when they're trading altcoins. So, if Bitcoin decides to start coming down, the comparative drops, so therefore it sells off into Bitcoin. That's usually why Bitcoin will stay a lot more steady than a lot of other altcoins. It's kind of how it is. It's a good time to relax. It's consolidating. Yeah, what Dickie said. But yeah, so this is the downside potential, 22% downside, heading back to 571. But the upside potential is pretty substantial, 86.99. The last one I got for you guys is Near Protocol, which also it's on my watch list. I don't know why I do that. Near Protocol on the daily. It still looks kind of great. I do have a lot of alerts here. I was trading it earlier. I got out of it. So naturally, we're going to get rid of all this. We're going to get rid of all this. But Near Protocol, it's not very flashy. It's not very pretty. It's not very amazing. However, it's usually pretty reliable. We do have this nice double bottom on the daily. We are losing our uptrend. We have support. We could also come all the way down to $1.89. Would be perfectly fine. Gotta run. I wish everyone massive wealth this year, no matter what you're invested in. Peace. Doug, thank you so much for coming in. I do appreciate you. Hopefully you have a great evening or day, whatever it might be for you. And make sure tomorrow's better than today. All right? Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you hit the like button. All right. The moving average stuck on ETH's daily suggests a move to 3K would be effortless if it happens. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That is fair. No, it can't pump. Wait, what? Kitty Kush, why are you saying that it can't pump? It can. It's a possibility. Anything can happen. But, you know, it's just tough. It's tough. Anyways, we're losing our uptrend right now for Near. We could be coming back down to $1.89.8. If we do catch a bounce off that, that would be our higher low. And then I would be looking for the breakout and possibly running straight up to 277.4. We'll just have to wait and see when it breaks out. But until then, bearish till breakout. Bearish till breakout. Holds true to this day. Bearish till breakout. All right, moving on from that. Let's get into your requests. BZ is first. I don't even know what this thing is. All right, you mentioned what it was before. Totally forgot. Wait for double bounce. What that means? USDT? Nope. Alright, so BZ was the first thing that was asked. I didn't know what it was, but we're gonna go look at this thing. Any bullish coin for this coin? Any bullish coin for this coin? I'm gonna let you retype that. Alrighty. You look pretty range bound here. Pretty range bound. Oh boy. Pretty damn range bound, and you're right in the middle of it. I have nothing to say about this. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Like, you're in the rangiest of ranges. What the hell is this? Look at that shit. Stupid. No such thing as BZ, there's only DZ. Oh, here we are. Here we are. We've gotten to that portion of the stream. Hopefully you all had a great time here. We're going to sign on out. I appreciate you all stopping by. Deuce. I'm joking. I'm joking. Goodness gracious. Alrighty. So, we had a nice fall. We had a gap that we're hanging out in? Jesus Christ. Bearish divergence, but we're holding the... What the hell? I have no idea what the hell this thing can do. I have no idea. Oh, boy. We're going to go with the bullish side because we did make a nice little move to the upside and we're consolidating. This does look like a bull flag to me of sorts. So, I would like to see a bit more of a pullback though. I really would. If we can get down to this level down here at like 16.19, that would be really helpful. A bullish back test of the 200 simple moving average would help me greatly with this golden cross. But since it is a stock, it could just rally straight on up to 22.26. You really got to see what tomorrow brings. Right now, your stochastic's pointing straight up. You're sitting in neutral territory on your relative strength. It could really do anything. It could actually do anything. So, either break above 18.96 and run to 22.26, or fall below it and see if you can hold 16.14 as support. Is Griff going 0? I don't know what Griff is. It's Griff. Is that a token? Some of the things you guys say, and the fact that we have meme coins in the space. Alrighty. So yeah, bullish case, bearish case. That's all I got for you. Bearish till breakout, so I'm looking for a move down 9% and filling this gap down here. Porky, you ever going to do a drunk stream? No, those days are behind me. You should have been here during the pandemic when I was gaming. I did plenty of drunk streams then. The drunk flounder was out in the wild. Hell, I woke up in my bathtub one morning. It was great. Yeah, we're never doing that again. Never doing that again. The only way that I even start drinking on stream heavily, you guys are going to have to, like, find my link to my PayPal and donate $1,000. I'll take 5 shots on stream. But, yeah, don't think any of you are going to do that. Good luck. Alrighty. Moving on from here. UIS. Shoot, I missed out. You definitely did. UIS. I believe this is a stock. Let's check it out. Monthly for Jim. For Jim, we're checking. Oh, goodness gracious. Jim, why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to me? You're really putting me to work here. Beautiful bullish divergence. Higher low, higher low. You should go up. You see it on the monthly. You should go up. Holy, just stay above 366. And you should get that nice common retrace. You're really downtrending like that? Party when alt season finally happens. Don't you worry. Okay, I got another year. Let's go, baby. I got another year. Yeah. Yeah, we're looking at some serious consolidation here. Griffin. Oh, Griffin, the alt. The hell was that? What was that noise? What's it? Oh. Bert, hello there. Welcome in. How you doing, Bert? Well, the first time I ever had somebody join in the talking space. That's kind of crazy. The monthly came out so fast. Yeah, that's your fault, Jim. That's why we look at the monthly. I mean, you're maintaining higher lows. That's great. That's awesome. But you are in that major downtrend. That's going to hold you back a little bit. But with all that bullish divergence, I mean, just maybe you go back up to 1866. It might take you 15 years, but hey, that's a possible 319% upside in the stock market. It's gonna take a while. Baltab, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. We got BTBT. BTBT. Well, we called for the 44%. Looks like we did it. So we can get rid of the 44%. Also, fast trades, kick rocks. I was right on this one. So that played out. We're not worried about that. Now we're worried about, are we going to get this $8.74 level to get cracked? On the weekly, it looks like we have some legs. That's good. That was good. What's up with SPX? It's probably going down with the rest of the market. We'll check it out. We'll check it out for you. No worries. All right. ALCX is next. CX. This is a crypto. We'll look at the Coinbase chart. Porky called the Moodang. Is it falling now? Is that what's happening? Oh, Moodang's falling. Oh no. God, why did... Guys, you guys need to give me some financial advice when that happens. Alrighty. I think that move up there is possible. Ethereum treasury narrative is fresh. Counter trade the overcrowded Bitcoin treasury trade. Interesting. You are at all-time lows right now on ALCX on the weekly. This looks awful. Can I take a look at Ondo? Simply better. We will. Simply better, I got you. Just a quick question, though. What are you simply better than? Just want to know. I just want to know, man. All right, beautiful downtrend here. No, wait. We might actually have it. Hold on. We have bullish divergence. Oh my god. Good evening to closer. How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. All right, we still have nobody talking inside a pumpkin. That's kind of rough. It's kind of rough, but hey, it's all good, people. It's all good. Oh boy, we are currently actually in a trade over here on Weeks. We're in a, what is this, 20x short on Bonk. It's going according to plan so far. Going according to plan, but if we start catching bids, it's gonna be real bad. Currently aiming at 192. 192. BMNR. Stock, where to set the stop loss? We'll check it out. Is any altcoin at all-time lows right now doomed? It's not necessarily doomed. I mean, it's hard to kill off a token. BMNR. As long as it's not a rug pull, it'll go up eventually. It's just, you know, they're going to figure out exactly how low it can go. So this one does have bullish divergence on the weekly right now. But I don't think we're going to get any resolution out of this thing, at least until the end of August. Tom Lee we trust. What the hell's Tom Lee? Tom Lee, the analyst? The guy who's wrong for like all of the bear market until randomly we start going into the most bullish of markets? Are you talking about that Tom Lee? I hate his analysis. I really do hate his analysis. I just think it's really piss poor. He does fundamental analysis and acts like it's technical. It's really strange. Yes, him. Okay. Yeah, it is him. Jeez. Oh, boy. Let inflation run hot again, and I guarantee you crypto will slingshot out of here like a rocket ship. It will. It actually will. It's all in ETH. Oh, he is all in ETH? That is nuts. Tom Lee is a permabull. Bear markets cause his brain to melt. Fair. That's a fair assessment right there. I'll tell you what, that is a fair assessment. So as of right now for this thing, all I really can possibly see is a move up to like 9.99. That's your bullish case at the moment, but you're at all-time lows, so I wouldn't even touch this thing yet until you can break back above 1071 and hold it as support. Maybe you get this little spike up 36%. After that, it's not looking great. Not looking great at all, in my opinion. We need a breakout. Really need a breakout. Downside potential is kind of crazy. I mean, it's pretty much as close to zero as you can get. So let's hope that it starts getting some bids. Alrighty. Casper. This one's for Celinda. Yikes. Okay. Yikes. Celinda, you're kind of mean for this one. These wicks just throw me off so much. So much. Oh my goodness. I had to come out to the weekly just so I could see that it was acting as resistance. Former support. Resistance. Ugh. You are making higher lows. That's positive. Those wicks are crazy. Yeah, they really are. Is that the blue light special? It might be the blue light special. Alio. We'll check out some Alio. I got you. We really have bearish divergence here? That's not bearish divergence. It's just a double top. That's dumb. I don't like when that indicator just messes up like that. Okay. So as for weekly supports and resistance, you're breaking below one of your supports. You do have support sitting down here at 8106. If we do start dropping, that's where I'd be looking for a ton of support. Currently, you do have a downtrend to work off of as well. Based off this right here. Right there. You can see the wick. You tried to break out a couple times. You failed. Now it looks like it's forcing you down. Hayden, what is up? Spell, please? Alright. I thought you were asking me to spell something. I was like, I don't know, man. We're nearing true fiscal dominance inflation. It's about the only way out unless we want to live through Mad Max levels of deflation. Bring on Mad Max. My wife is already breastfeeding. I'm ready. I'm prepared. I'll go out and kill the animals to get her to keep on making that milk. We could see a 21% drop to the downside out of Casper. I understand it showed some bullish divergence, but we did not get a higher high. So I have to think the downtrend is still intact. Which one's better for crypto? The inflation. If you own guns, ammo, food, and water, bring it on. I do own ammo and guns. Don't worry, I will acquire food and water. I will acquire it. Which one's better for crypto? It's definitely the inflation. Bedtime to trade, don't force a trade. Oh, bad time to trade? Don't force it? Don't worry, not forcing a gosh darn thing. But this does look like a really good shorting opportunity to me. I like this. I like the 21% drop. Unless Bitcoin starts flashing a lot of green, ooh, this thing is done for. Deflation is a scenario where anything other than cash and bonds are ass. That's true. That's very true. Because we're a debt-based society, so if debt becomes more expensive, everything will collapse. Because consumers can't spend. It's a really big problem. And also in deflation, that would actually cause Bitcoin to go down in value. Which you have a lot of people praying so badly for the deflation side of things based on TLT buys, which is crazy to me. Why would anyone... You know what? I feel like people who are misinformed hope for deflation. I really do feel like they are misinformed. They think deflation's going to help, which it doesn't. A raise in your earning helps way more. Alright. So that's Casper. I'm bearish till breakout. So I'm only looking at the bearish side of things. I can give you the bullish side because technically it's a higher low. You'd be aiming at that 25016 level once again. What's that noise? So you'd be looking for like 142% upside. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. More inflation, please? Yeah, I have a friend whose entire portfolio is weed and treasuries. Dude is wild, thinks the end is near. That's crazy. That is crazy. Alio. This is not the one we normally look at, is it? I know we've stared at Alio a few times. There we go. Alright, so Alio, looking like it's trying to come down for that bullish back test. If we can hold support at 2112, you still have the opportunity of getting up to 2846. Still have the opportunity. If you do fall below this 2112, 1974 is your support. We can get rid of this because that doesn't matter anymore. But yeah, this is what we're looking at for Alio. Still waiting for 2846 to play out. If that plays out and it keeps going wild, we could be looking for 45.55 as a continuation to the upside. When's money printer gonna be turned back on? Probably September, December, heck, maybe July of next year. Maybe. Checking out Spell now. Spell looks terrible. Just bleeding out. Ugh. Disgusting. The only reason you came up is because you were oversold. This looks so bad. Looks like all-time lows are about to come into play. So if you happen to lose 42.15 as support, discovery to the downside. There's actually no telling how low it goes. No telling. Could go crazy. They already turned it on June 30th. They printed 12 billion for the banks as emergency measure. Oh, interesting. SWFTC. All right. Last time that happened, we got COVID. Rates started spiking all over the place until it happened. Oh, interesting. Interesting. You know, there are some people in the camp that COVID 2.0 might be coming. I don't think that could ever happen again. Then again, I guess the Spanish flu happened once before also. Rut. What is rut? Oh. Ew. Well, this looked like a buy the dip opportunity. Holy moly. Yo, trading tuition in the house. What's up, man? Oh shoot, did you hear there's this new virus? This time it's from India because brain problems. Oh, is that what it is? Enjoy the content. Smash the like, support the channel by subscribing and sharing the content. No shilling here, only alpha. Do what he says. Do what he says. Do what he says. Do it. Don't be scared. Just do it. Just gonna raw dog this one. False bearish breakdown. Pop back up above it. That's wild. Absolutely wild. I would love to see it test it one more time to confirm the validity of it. I would love to see that. But a lot of people would probably be really scared if that happened because this would be a third lower high. Would be a third lower high. Some kind of crisis is gearing up. That rate spike thing happened at the end of 07 too. Wow. Maybe it's war. Yeah, we don't have enough war, right? We don't have enough. We need more war. More war. That's a joke. I don't think we need more war. I think the world needs to calm down. World needs to chill out, brother. Oh, we retook the 200. We got a higher high. Hey, this is actually pretty bullish. Let's go. I would like to see a little bit of a pullback. Maybe go down and test this level at $2,087, this wick low. Hold it as support and then start running. That would be fantastic. But as of right now, this level could act as major support. $2,111. Current target we'd be aiming for is at 2,352. It's called Nifa virus. Oh, weird. Shorting God's cause. It looks like S. Oh, I kind of like this. Yeah, you even broke out of the downtrend. I kind of like this. You want war? We're in luck. I have a few openings in the Middle East. Let me contact you at our support center. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. All right, so what I'm looking for here is this. A nice continuation to the upside, getting up to 2,918. If you do come down a little bit, I'm looking for this 2,111 to hold strong. But 32% upside is what I'm looking for right now for RUT. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, guys, we're going to take a moment and time here to shout out Trade Intuition. This guy, he will go live every day. He makes great music, gives good insights. He tells you, don't pay attention to all the random fake gurus out there because they are poopy heads. And, yeah, you can get some really strong education out of this guy. You guys should take a moment, go over, subscribe, check out some of his live streams, consume his content. Drop a like and comment. Do all the stuff that you don't do here. He deserves it. He works hard for it. So, yeah, go ahead and do all that. Do all that. You know what? I'm going to drop it in here too, just for you pumpkin people. There you go. That's his YouTube channel. You guys can copy and paste that if you like. Copy and paste it. Alrighty. We've run out of countries to destabilize unless we want to get rowdy in Egypt. Well, the only reason we get rowdy in Egypt is because we just want to displace all of Gaza into Egypt, and then we're going to turn Gaza into the latest resort. With that beautiful beachfront property. Market's starting to turn green. Oh boy. Looking like my bonk trade is going to get stopped out. Too bad. Egypt it is. That's pretty funny. Yeah, bonk's starting to flow into the green area. So, checking out Aave next. Aave is next. I tried going long on Aave today. It burned me bad. It burned me really bad, actually. I did not think it was going to do it because I left it up here. It gave me the breakout. It gave me the back test. It started showing green. And then it was like, you traded me? How dare you? So yeah, this was absolutely terrible. But we're still making these higher lows. Now it's showing a double bottom. Probably going to see a very strong evening here for this particular asset. Aave could move up 12%. If the market goes green. But if the market stays bearish, well, we have support sitting right down here at 270. So 270 would be the target if we do come down. If we keep on going, I mean 240 is your next target, honestly. It's pretty rough down there. Good man, Porks. I don't know what you mean. We're going to have Green Day tomorrow. I mean, maybe. We didn't drop that hard today. It was mostly the altcoins that dropped, and all the altcoins were pumping over the weekend. So, very strong possibility of having a green day tomorrow. I'm just giving you guys the bearish cases so that you're mentally prepared. Kind of is what it is. That's what it is, guys. But as long as you're making higher lows, kind of still have to lean to the bullish side. Ariel, hello Porky, blessed week to you. How low you expect Fartcoin to go following that look for the long? Oh boy. Fartcoin could definitely go down like 30 to 50%. It does not look good, actually. Unless it breaks out of that downtrend it's in, it does not look good. But yeah, Aave here. Aave looks good. Aave actually looks really good. Still above the 200 on the 1 hour. This could actually rally all night. It's going to need Bitcoin to play ball, but it could do it. KSM. KSM is next. This looks bad. Have you ever seen Canada's elbows? No, I don't even know what this is. What is that? No idea what that is. Oh boy. Are we confirming a low, or are we about to make new all-time lows for KSM? Oh, man. Well, the positive, it's mildly higher, and we are confirming our lows at the moment. H-bar, pump my bags, please. I guess we're going to be looking at H-bar. Also, all of you need to wish me luck. I have my kids all day tomorrow, all by myself. It's gonna be a tough day. Don't really expect me inside of the Discord too much, cause tomorrow's gonna be a rough one. I got 3 children and just me. Oh, it's gonna suck. Tomorrow's gonna suck. Positive, you broke out of the downtrend. Negative, there's going to be somebody who looks at the downtrend like this. And it's like, we're not broken out yet. So, wow, I thought Kusama died. Not dead. It's trying to confirm its lows right now. We're going to see if it can break to the upside. Gonna be poopy one. Could be. There's always that possibility. See how bad this trade's going. We are now negative 4%. Too bad. Too bad. Is Bitcoin... Oh, Ethereum catching bids, Solana catching bids. Well, this makes a lot more sense. Why things are looking a bit green. If I were making any bets, I'd be going for Aave, honestly. Aave looks like it can go up like 10%. Solana, yeah, it has a new ETF, but I think Ethereum's going to get more upside thanks to that new Solana ETF than anyone's thinking. So that 19% upside for Ethereum, now that we're going green, it's looking like it could happen. Alright. So my target for KSM, if you can break out and maintain above 1233, remember, it needs to stay above 1233. But as long as you can stay above it, you could possibly see a nice little 61% move to the upside, getting you up to $19.94. Take the kiddos to Urban Air and wear them out. Good luck. I don't even know if we have an Urban Air next to me. I don't even know what that is. But good idea to wear them out. I do like that. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing out of KSM. Wait for the breakout, wait for the back test, wait for the higher low. It needs to do a lot of stuff before I'm like, hey, this is definitely going up. Right now, this is all a conspiracy that it could go up. Stop by CVS or Walgreens and pick up some extra strength sleep gummies. Not saying it will help with peace and quiet. Wink, wink, just playing. Or am I? That's pretty funny. No, you're actually not allowed to do that with small children. It's now considered child abuse, so I literally can't do that. MSTR. So let's check out strategy. And then let's check out his... Holy shit. We almost got the 96% move to the upside. See there, when you had me looking at the random shorting version of MicroStrategy, and we were not looking at this TA, this would have saved you so much trouble. Remember, I don't have kids, so I'm an expert on kids. Oh, man. The amount of... Oh, man. It's funny you say that, because... Whoa, boy. That happens. That really does happen. Me and my wife, we had one of her friends act that way, and then they had their child, and all of a sudden they were like, we get it. We sounded dumb. Yeah, you sounded real fucking dumb. It's an indoor playground and trampoline park. Nice. So yeah, this 96% almost played out. So damn close. It's crazy. I haven't looked at this chart in a long time. But we are now breaking out of the downtrend. This is really bullish. I mentioned before, we could see this thing going up to $813. I'm still in that camp. Still in it. As of right this moment, though, looks like we're fighting with the 618 golden retrace. If we continue to the upside, we're going to be looking for 542. This thing's looking really damn bullish. That's crazy. That is about a 37% move to the upside. Magnesium is also great for sleep. I know magnesium aspartate's pretty good. I think it's aspartate. I don't know about that one. I'll have to look into that. But noted, magnesium, what it normally does, it just helps you with getting into a deep sleep. It doesn't actually put you to sleep. So that's one thing that a lot of people should know. If you have trouble getting into that REM cycle, you're probably low in magnesium. Aw, we gotta take the L on Bonk. Bonk's getting a little too strong for my liking. We're gonna take the L. 18% loss on a $7 trade. What a shame. This was happening like all day, where it's like, we're just not getting the follow through I think is gonna happen. Damn, you don't see the 350 retest like me? Retest? What are you talking about? Are you talking about this right here, the double bottom, and now you pushed up? Is that what you mean? Because we stopped at 360. Like on the daily, you hit it, you bounced up, you hit it again, and you popped out of there with a higher high. Right now, technically speaking, you would not be expecting the price to go below 360. You just wouldn't expect it. So that would definitely catch a lot of traders off guard if you did break that 360 level. Would catch a lot of traders off guard. Eat a bunch of carbs and get a carb crash. Now, actually, tomorrow, I'm going to eat hardly anything during the day. Before my wife gets home, I'm probably only going to eat one meal all day because it keeps me really alert and it keeps me awake. We going to be intermittent fasting like crazy tomorrow. Just going to be having a shit ton of water. Alright, MSTZ. Now let's go ahead and look at MSTZ real quick. And let's see if it looks good or bad. See, this is the problem here. So MSTZ, the shorting thing. You now put not only a lower low, and you're showing bullish divergence. So here's the problem with the leverage things. This is showing like, oh, we definitely can start going up. Eventually. So yeah, the leverage thing right here, if I was only looking at this chart, I would be so focused on the bullish divergence that I would not have any clue what's going on with the actual asset. Bullish divergence is formed, so now you're waiting for a higher high. How about we head to the 30 likes? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It would be nice if we got 30. Hey, remember that one time we got like 100 likes? Yeah, probably never going to see those days again. So yeah, if I was doing TA on this leveraged short, I'd be looking for 55% upside. That's honestly what I'd be looking for. Anywhere between this 55 or possibly 42. But we just looked at the actual asset, which says this thing should pretty much just be going down as close to zero as possible. So, we'll see how it goes. I don't see the downside playing out. I really don't. Alrighty, BBWI. BBWI popped to the upside. Downside did not happen. We also have a breakout of the downtrend. Double bottom situation. Cool. We still have another downtrend to work off of. We still need to clear this high. Still bearish. Still bearish. Still bearish. Until you break out of this downtrend, still bearish, still consolidating, still doing nothing. Noted. Everybody's going to be like, but it's a higher low. Yeah, descending triangle to me. So until it breaks out of the downtrend, I'm going to look at it as a descending triangle. I'm going to look at it as bearish as shit. $10 is still my target. I'm standing by that. I am standing by that. Because that lines up pretty well with confirmation of your lows. But if you break out of this downtrend, I'll change my tune. Then you got to confirm that 2602 once again. You got to make a higher low. And then we can start cooking to the upside. I'm going to stand by this one. I'm bearish. I'm bearish on this thing. Till Christmas. All right. Griffin. All right, Griffin. Let's check this thing out. I haven't looked at Griffin in like a century. Nice. Higher low situation. If you could maintain your lows here, this might actually be the best opportunity to buy this thing. Kind of crazy. Really crazy that you backtested. Huh. Cool. Cool, brother. Griffin could be heading up to 10 cents. 158% upside, provided you stay above 0.352. As long as you can stay above that 0.352, you're looking pretty darn good for that 158% move to the upside. I kind of like it. But if you lose that level, well, you got a little bit of support at 253 and then the abyss. So we'll see what it does. See what it does. SPX 6900. Yeah, we're still consolidating. We are below that 128 level. Honestly, at this point, we'll just see what happens. You got overbought and you've been consolidating. You fell down really harshly. You've been consolidating under what was once a level of support, has acted as resistance. So, yeah, if we break this uptrend, we could find ourselves back to $1. Maybe we come back down to 81 cents. Just maybe. Big Mean Damien in the chat. I promise not to talk about tariffs in the live chat. Let's look at PAX G and XAG. All right. PAX G, XAG. I might get some Griffin. Do it. Do it. Craig Hollum retaliates by ranting on Clover Health Investments. Sets a $6. Wait, what? Still oversold with 160 million of cash with no debt. Could get bought. All right, Michael. All right. Interesting. So it reiterates a buy rating on Clover Health Investments. Set a $6 price target. Still oversold. I guess we can look at that chart also. I guess we can do that. Yep, it's throwing me off completely. No idea what this means. Alrighty. One day I'll learn it. But if the stock market gets tokenized, I don't have to learn a damn thing because I can just trade the token. Interesting little ascending triangle here. So SPX is one of these weird ones where I actually don't know if it's going to go up or down. You're currently below the 200 so moving average, but you've been using the 200 on the 4-hour as a suggestion, not as a support or a resistance. It's just been above, below, above, below, above, below. I don't like this price action at all. Until you break the downtrend or the uptrend, I don't have any clue what this could do. No idea. No debt and cash rich is a fundamentally bullish signal. Oh, very cool. Why would a company have no debt? That would be my main question. Why would it have no debt? Weird. Weird. But yeah, you're just consolidating. Maybe we'll get some type of reaction around July 17th. But until that day, 10 more days, then we will have our answer on if we're bullish or bearish. I know there's some people out there. It's a big old cup and handle. It's super bullish. I don't pay attention to cup and handles. I really don't. I don't pay attention to head and shoulders either. What I do pay attention to is breakouts of trends as well as breaks of levels. If we break a level, we break a trend line, well, there's a possibility we're going to continue in whatever that break was, whether it be to the upside or the downside. So, yeah, this one, consolidating. You fall down, $1. You go up, $2.27. Cup D's. That's pretty funny. Pretty funny. Ondo. Let's check out Ondo. Ondo, nice little breakout, trying its damnedest to get back above that a lot of sevens level, but you do have the triple bearish divergence on the 4-hour, and you're below the 200. I would be leaning very bearish here. I would be leaning very bearish. A confirmation of your lows makes a lot of sense to me because you had a downtrend, you hit a low, you did not confirm it. So I would be looking for that 62.41 to play out. I would be looking for that. But noted, you have a low stochastic on the 4-hour. You could find yourself going to the upside. It's a flip of a coin. Is Bitcoin going to be bullish or bearish? We were bullish a minute ago. Now we're getting bearish again. And I should not have gotten out of my bonk trade, but I did. I own PED. That low was 60 cents and has no debt. It has 4 new oil wells with upgrades to $1.25 and $2.25 that the company broke even, but made an interest of $64,000 last earnings. Okay, all right, cool. Cool. Davey, give it some time. We'll have you begging for more tariffs. Oh, here we are. Here we are. I'd be leaning bearish on this. I would be leaning bearish. I'd be aiming for 62.41. That's the downside target for me. If you do start running to the upside, 94.41. So I'd be leaning bearish, but it definitely could make this run to the upside. We have to wait and see how bullish the market is tomorrow. Giving it a rest for now. Gotta let it rest, man. Gotta get some good sleep, and then figure out what new arguments you can have for tomorrow. BMNR. Interesting. I don't know what you want from me. It skyrocketed, and now it's down 20% on the day. I have no idea what you want here. Like, what do we do with this? The fuck, man? You hit all-time highs. No, you didn't. You're trying to cover a gap. What the hell is this? Oh my god. I can't do TA on this trash. I don't know what stock this is, but this looks stupid. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna walk away before I get eye cancer. SWFTC. Can't believe that's a ticker. That's kind of crazy. Oh man, we bled out. Too bad. Too bad. I was hoping for a lot of upside there too. Too bad. Looks like we got support sitting down here at 7998. We just got a bearish cross, a death cross on the daily. Oh shit. Well, with death crosses, there is a possibility you get a nice move to the upside to bearishly backtest that 200 simple moving average. I would be focused in on this level that was acting as a support. You could run straight up to hit it as a resistance and then roll over. So pay attention to that. Right now, if you end up losing the 956 level, you could find yourself all the way down to 7998. But if you do start moving to the upside, I'm thinking a ton of resistance at 12869 would be coming for you. I bet is a biotech on BMRN. You think it's a biotech? I don't know. It says Bitmine, so I'm guessing it's a crypto thing. But either way, that chart looks disgusting. I don't like it. I don't like it. Thanks, Porky. I'm out. Have a good night. No problem, man. You sleep well. Enjoy your evening. And good luck out there tomorrow. Good luck. Here's your downtrend right now that you could work off of. So if you do continue to the downside, you're looking at this right here. Cool. Awesome. Love it. What time is it? 9:55? You guys are keeping me up late. Alright, this is more requests than I expected, actually. Huh. This is actually more than I expected. Congratulations, guys. You surprised me. We've been having such low numbers in the streams. Chance to bring you over to the dark side? Oh boy. Beautiful breakout of the downside. Double bottom here on H-bar. H-bar does have an opportunity at making a run to the upside up to 29,584. It has a very strong possibility. If it decides to come down one more time to give you a higher low, great. Love to see it. But right now you're just kind of waiting. Just kind of waiting. Before its drop, and one of the first stocks I told you to check, Irene. Alright, we'll check out Irene. We will check it out. That means this is the best time to be in crypto. Wish I rebought the dip. Would be financially free. Oh god, that's crazy. That's crazy. We'll check it out. So yeah, this does have an opportunity. I would wait for the higher low. I'd wait for the stochastic to get out of this overbought area. Just come down a little bit. That would be nice. Irene's flying. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright. Anyways, H-bar doesn't look that bad right now. The bad part of it is this 200. This 200 is going to hold you down for a while. Even if you do come up, gonna hit it, gonna pull back, hit it again, pull back, and then break through. So 3 more likes, boys and girls. Let's get us to 30, everybody. Let's get us to 30. Pax G. Let's check out Pax Gold. I don't know what to make of this. We're below the 50 simple. It's like we broke out of a downtrend, we broke the uptrend. We could be going down to 3,242. We could rally up. This looks weird. I like the higher lows though. I like the higher lows. It's just it doesn't really look strong. You know, that's let's go into the weekly. Maybe the weekly will give me some better insight. It's a lot of bearish divergence, actually. That is a lot of bearish divergence. We are in Chop City out here. Huh. Weird. How high is Irene go? May need to stay away. I was dumb and ignored the financials, switched to MSTX, made 40% and left Irene alone. FML. That's pretty funny. Up 3x since April. Shake my head. Wow. This thing is so range bound. Oh. Oh. We're below the 200 on the 4-hour with a bearish backtest and lower highs? Huh. Looks like gold wants to start going down a little bit. Weird. Alright. No, that's only on the 4-hour, so the downside might not be that substantial. But yeah, here's the problem. It's a breakout and a backtest. This is a hard one, man. This is a hard one. Breakout and backtest usually tells me we're going up. Usually that's what it tells me. The bullish divergence is fantastic. Ooh, did we get low enough for a higher low? Need at least a 50%er. At least a 50%er. We got the 50%. This is a tough one. This is really tough. Because, of course, I'm going to be like, well, we're still in a downtrend. Lower time frames, it is downtrending. It is like a falling channel. Bull flag. It is a perfect bull flag. Oh my god. So if you do come down, I'd be looking for the bottom of the channel. And this could take all the way down to 3,244. Or we could just pop to the upside as soon as tomorrow. Yeah, this one's tough, man. Something needs to go wrong for them to want to shift into gold. Something needs to go wrong. Right now, gold is not looking strong at all. It looks pretty weak to me. So I would be looking for this like bleed down to 3,244 and then wait and see what happens there. Only reason I think it looks weak is because we did have a beautiful little uptrend here that we just disrespected. You also had a bearish hammer on the daily. Ugh. Bearish hammers are no joke. No joke there. For those of you who've never seen a bearish hammer, this is a bearish hammer. So that makes it very hard for the price to get back above this $3,400 level. Very, very hard. Because the sellers said, nah, we're good. We don't need any more gold. So yeah, I could definitely see this thing falling. And then not to mention, we're like downtrending on our relative strength. Ugh, gross. Grody. Grody. It was with bearish divergence. Oh, God. All these wicks are sketchy. In gold. Like, that's the crazy part. Wicks with gold. My goodness. Talk about the market not knowing what to do. But that's usually signs of a reversal, so, you know. But yeah. Bearish case, I'm thinking we're coming back down to 3,244 for now. If we continue to the downside, well, we do have another level at 3,197. I'm not very bullish on gold right now. The technicals are not telling me to be bullish, in my opinion. Anyways, let's see what XAG is doing. XAG. Gold, silver sector. Interesting. Oh, it's silver. It's silver running. Oh boy. Downside did not happen. It shot straight out of there. Wow. Yeah, why silver looks so strong while gold doesn't? Silver playing catch up? Silver's playing catch up. Jeez. Just disregarding the weekly bearish divergence. Pushing straight up. I'm more bullish on silver. Yeah. Well, silver looking strong. Let's get rid of this real quick. Let's focus on this. Yep, that's why I'd do it. So if we break above this, we're looking at 43.43. Holy shit. Well, silver possibly has another 17% in the tank. How interesting. How interesting. Well, yeah, looks like silver's getting some love out here. 18%. This very much looks like bullish consolidation to me. So, go silver. Go silver. Alrighty, let's check out CLOV. Clover Health Insurance. Wow. Talk about a nice little day here, up 12%. What a thing to behold. Oh, you didn't get all the way down to 249? You bastards. Making me look bad out here. Come on, man. You're still in a downtrend. Still need to break out, but it's starting to look like you're probably going to go up to that 325 level. If you do get a breakout, I would love a back test, but back tests don't have to happen. But if you do get a little skedaddle to the upside, you're looking for that 693 to play out. It's going to take a while, but it does look good. Looks really good. If you break above that 693, anywhere between 891 and 992 is your next target. Looking pretty darn sauced up out here. I like this. And for the funsies, Irene, one that we looked at last year. Looks like it made its move to the upside. Nice. Oh, the false breakdown. Sheesh. Thing went crazy. Yo, what's up, Peter? Thank you so much for the 99 cents super chat. Hopefully you're having a good evening. Can I do CTX? Sure. Yeah, this thing went nuts. It's super overbought right now. I'm guessing people are going to start shorting at this level. Because that is literally a straight line up. Crazy. From your breakout of the downtrend and the back test, this thing actually at its highest point ran up 89%. Jeez. Crazy. Alright, we're checking out CTX. Wow. Well, you made the 20% downside. That's positive. We were right. That's a giant wick to the up. Wow. I'm kind of super bearish on this because of these wicks. The sell pressure is real, man. The sell pressure is awful. It would not surprise me in the least if you fell all the way down to 78 cents. Would not surprise me. Whoever's trying to sell this thing off, they're doing a really good job of it. Because, holy crap. You even got your third touch? Awful. I'm almost done. But yeah, this doesn't look great. Doesn't look great. Let's check the 4 hour. Your 4 hours trying to look better, but you're getting really tight moving averages. This is good. This is where your hopium starts to kick in. So with the hopium, you are praying at this point that you don't see further downside. If you manage to not see any further downside, you could get a run up to $2.34. So that is your hopium. That is what you really would love to see happen. But there is a pretty good possibility at this happening right here. 41% downside. That would be rough. Why is Floki up so much? Ethereum flashing green. Solana in the red. Oh, the bulls and bears are arguing right now. They're arguing a lot. The bulls and the bears are arguing. Very difficult to trade in this environment right now. Floki's up 3%. Most things are in the red. ZBCN's up. Pengu's up. Airdrome trying to go up. So things that pumped like crazy before and they bled out. Now they're trying to catch some bids. That's nice. Let's just check out Floki real quick. Oh, well, Floki's trying to get this 21% move. Cool. A test of the downtrend. Why not? We'll see how it does. If it continues up, oh boy, there's a lot of upside here for Floki. Interesting. Interesting times. So yeah, right now, guys, the market's a bit mixed. It's looking like Ethereum wants to be bullish. So if Ethereum does get bullish, if it breaks out to the upside, we might see this thing rally on up to about $3,000. We just might see it. Oh yeah, I forgot to do one thing, guys. We might not agree on tariffs, but one thing we can agree is everybody needs to learn that damn TA. So here is Meet Damien out here. He goes live pretty often. He also goes live on TikTok. Link is right here in the description. You guys should definitely go check him out. He goes live at a different time than I do, so it does help out for those who are looking for earlier times to get on in here and get this TA alpha going. So you guys should all go check him out. This is the link to his channel. Go drop him a sub. Consume his content. See what he's got. And enjoy. Anyways, right now what we're seeing out of Ethereum, it does look pretty darn bullish on the 4 hour. You have a bullish cross. You're holding the 200 simple. If you can break this downtrend, we might start seeing some fireworks out of Ethereum. So keep your eyes on that. Solana, a lot left to be desired. I would be aiming to the downside. I don't like what I see, but it could go up. Bitcoin, the big daddy out here, it is below the 50 simple on the 4 hour. However, still making higher lows. So we have tons of support levels right below us based off the daily. Tons of support below us. We'll see what the morning looks like. We'll see if we're bullish, see if we're bearish. Things looking okay. Think BTC go down? I think BTC is going to chop. I think it's going to go sideways. I don't really think we're going to get a big pullback. I'm thinking it's going to chop around anywhere between this 105,667 and this 110,302 level. I think we're in for some chop here. But who knows? Maybe we come all the way down to 102. Who knows? I just don't think I don't think there's really a reason to dump Bitcoin. So with tariff news, the fear is inflation. Bitcoin is a deflationary asset. Therefore, it should go up. Rate cuts. Inflation. Okay, so Bitcoin should go up. Yeah, the only reason Bitcoin should really dump hard is if we're going to get deflation. Because then the dollar is going to get super powerful. And then no real point in owning assets when you can just own a dollar. So yeah, I don't really see Bitcoin as having a losing situation here. I just think right now Wall Street is playing their games and trying to accumulate as much as they possibly can. So they'll dick around with the price. That's about it. Well, we're already starting to consolidate, starting to see the stochastic fall. We're sitting pretty much in neutral territory on relative strength. We could go up. We could go down. It's a toss-up at this point. As long as we're above that 200 simple, though, I would recommend staying bullish. But you guys are going to make your own decisions. Because we don't give financial advice here. All I do is provide entertainment and show you what I see in the charts. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. I'm going to go to bed because I have a big day tomorrow. Texas flood is tragic. You're not wrong. It actually is really tragic. Thought I was late. Well, you are late, LNE. But I do appreciate you coming in. Hopefully I see you in the Discord. If you guys have any requests or anything, drop them in the Discord. I'll get to them when I can. The Discord's free, everybody, so join the Discord. It's a great place to be. A lot of like-minded individuals. You might see some tariff talk in there, but it's okay. At least you'll be well-informed and make your own decisions about things. Don't be afraid to ask questions either. It's kind of a good place to be. All right, y'all. Take it easy. I'm out of here. Much appreciate you. Deuces, everybody. Deuces. Keep those stop losses tight. Good luck in your trades. I'm out. No problem, Celinda. Thank you for viewing. Thank you, everyone.